4 years of sort of freestyle modern jazz, although he studied with the teacher in her equipped garage, as well as in her studio. Then we get him into ballet. My son has 4 years of ballet. He made it through ballet 2, and he was only, I don't know, 6. He studied dance until he was 8, and also my son is actually a California statewide winner of as a soloist vocalist. Whatever, not whatever. Anyway, so after that, then another situation arises, and we are now, as I said, Logan is 8 years of dance, 2 years into his ballet, in ballet 2. And so now they're doing pas de deux. And so they all have to be broken up with my son, because my son, I put a video on, he was the only male dancer. You know, his teacher was like prima ballerina of the Kirov Russian ballet. I thought I liked her until she sort of sided with this situation. So of course there's another black couple. I don't want to say of course, but this seemed to be a trend. And their parents made it very clear to the teacher and to the dance studios. It's a good thing I don't remember. Oh, Hama Studio, sorry, on Moore Park. Hama Dance Studio. So this black couple, a black gentleman and a black woman, both parents, informed the dance studio and the teacher that they would refuse to have Logan do pas de deux with their daughter. And he had to do it with the other girls, and no one had a problem. But this couple had a problem, and they refused. They refused to allow their daughter to do any pas de deux with my son. Now that, disrupts the whole arrangement, because then if they're doing pas de deux and she's not involved and he's not allowed to touch, they even said, we don't want him touching our daughter. Whether that's a white gay man thing, whether that's an HIV, 15-year-old misinterpretation or ignorance, or if it's just they wanted to make a point and bring it to the level of physical touch, like he's got, the bubonic plague. So we had to leave that dance studio. I made it clear, of course, knowing me, why, and I made it clear to the public what was going on, which the dance studio did not enjoy, but I don't give a fuck in situations like that, excuse me. Yeah, I'm hard to deal with sometimes. Not you, that, there, them, the world, the oppressive world that we all live in, to one degree or another. Hopefully not too much. So we had to survive those two horrible situations. And again, then we're going back out into the street, 2 white gay men. He has to be in our arms all the time. He is in car seats. He is in carry-alls. He is with us, obviously, all the time. When he was born, we slept for 3 weeks in the living room next to the bassinet. I heard something. Like terms of endearment, when Shirley MacLaine goes in, wakes up the baby, and the baby starts screaming, and she's relieved because she didn't want the baby to have infant death syndrome or something. Sorry, YouTube. So anyway, that was our very difficult experience at times. We didn't have to, but we hunted down special books. I found one, actually, a book about 2 gay men who had a black son. Can you believe this? I hunted it down. I also wrote my son a lovely, what I called adoption letter. And after my husband and I had a marriage ceremony 100 years later, after that, which my son enjoyed, he was about 5 maybe, or give or take, very young. And I read this adoption letter, which in a lovely, age-appropriate way explained how he came into our lives and we came into his life. And to this day, he doesn't remember every word, but he does remember it. And he's glad that we did it, and I'm glad that we did it. My husband's glad that we did it. So I'm going to leave you with that, because I really never know how long I'm going lately, and I know last night was heavy duty with 16 million teasers and outtakes. So I'll leave you with that there. I hope I was true to preview, and again, tomorrow, the usual, with some surprises. Take care of yourself, of course. I mean it. And try to take care of those that you care about, because you're going to need them at one point or another. And otherwise, I love you. Bye.